Mr. Deputy Foreign Minister, in this space, noted Americans have enjoyed the glories of Greece: business, government, religious, military, academic, athletic, you name it. The greats have all been drawn to the Greek gardens, and we are also thrilled that you are amongst those greats to now visit our city and to edify us with your wisdom. The Honorable Ioannis Loverdos was born in 1959 in Varonis, Greece, just outside of Athens, a city named for the great benefactor of the Greek people and revolution, Lord Byron, the accomplished British poet and patriot. Deputy Foreign Minister Loverdos studied law and practiced journalism throughout his career. He has served as a municipal elected official in his hometown, as Secretary of the Municipal Court, and was later elected to the Greek Parliament as a member of the New Democracy Party, serving since the year 2020. He represents the city of Athens, its constituency in Parliament, and sits on committees related to banking, regulation, trade, justice, European affairs. In his position as Deputy Foreign Minister for the Diaspora, he has been warmly received throughout the world and is well known for his integrity, his passion for the Greek ideal, for the promotion of Hellenistic culture and economic opportunities that exist between the nations. Please give a very warm Cleveland welcome for remarks on behalf of the Greek government by the Honorable Representative Ioannis Loverdos.
Thank you very much, Your Honourable Mr. Trakas. James, I suppose it's Dimitris, huh? Your original, your Greek name. As Jonathan is Ioannis, and Lou is Elias, and he's from Chios, one of our most beautiful and most historic islands in Greece. As you all remember, Chios, painted by the famous poet, artist Delacroix, was the site of one of the massacres during the Hellenic Revolution in 1821. Your Eminence, Bishop Savas, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I'm very moved and touched to be here among you. This morning I met Mr. Frankos and Yannis, Jonathan you call him, I will call him Ioannis. Two great Americans of Greek origin, as most of you are here. I will be excused if I speak, my English cannot be as good as yours. I will try to speak in English, because most of you don't understand Greek. You will excuse me if I make any mistakes. I will speak from the heart. I don't have a script in front of me. Since some of you might have seen me on Greek TV, you know that I was a journalist for 35 years, and I always used to speak from the heart, and from the mind, and from the soul, which is Greek, soul, psyche. It is not only a pleasure to be here among you in this majestic and peaceful environment of the Greek garden, it is also an obligation. I'm very sad that it's the first time that a Greek representative of the Greek government has come here. It was bad. We should have been here earlier. But I'm very glad that I'm here, and we will be here always with you in the future. We will never abandon you. We will always be with you. This is the decision of the present Greek government, but also the governments that will follow. Because after all, we are all mortals. We will leave this place, this world. But our country and the ideals that Hellenism has conveyed to the whole of the world will remain and should remain. As you probably know, throughout the centuries, especially the Ottoman centuries, two things helped us preserve our Greek identity. The one was Greek Orthodoxy. If we weren't Greek Orthodox, we would have become Muslims and would be Turks now. And Greek Orthodoxy, for me, is not just a religion. It's our national identity. The second thing that helped us prevail as Hellenists, as Greeks, was our culture and our language. Greek language, although it's not spoken by many people, less than 15 million people speak Greek as first language. It is one of the most influential languages in the world. Recently, and I have to tell you this, UNESCO has decided to declare the 9th of February as the International Day of Greek Language. The 9th of February is the day that our national poet, whose lyrics we just recited of our national anthem, Dionysios Solomos, died. On this day, 9th of February, all the world will commemorate and honor and respect the Greek language. As UNESCO has decided, it is the most influential language in the world. It has influenced all European languages and not only European languages. A few decades ago, former Greek Prime Minister Xenophones Zolotas gave a speech to the United Nations in English using only Greek words. A whole speech with only Greek words in English. Can you imagine this? So you must be proud to be part of this language. You should be proud to learn and study Greek. You should be proud to learn your children to speak Greek, because it's the most important Greek language in the world, although it isn't spoken by many million people. And I'm saying this because sometimes, I know, the first Greeks who came here were difficult to assimilate in the environment. They were considered, they faced racism when they first came here. They had to change their names, and now we have problems with the citizenship. They had to become more assimilated to the environment and say, no, we are not Greeks, we are Americans. Of course you are Americans, but you are of Greek origin Americans. You should be proud of this. Because Greece is not only Moussaka, Souvlaki, Tzatziki, sun and islands. Greece is culture. Greece is ideas. Greece is principles. Hellenism is what it is. Hellenism is we are the inventors of democracy, liberty, freedom, free thinking, critical thinking, art, math, music, everything came from ancient Greece. And ancient Greece is not only the past, it is even today. Recently, when we introduced the International Day of Greek Language to the Greek Parliament, very esteemed Professor Mr. Babiniotis read some verses from Homer, Iliad Homer. They were the same words that we still use in the Greek language today. It's the only language that has continuance 3,000 years ago to today. And at the same time, Mr. Babiniotis was saying if by a miracle, Plato, the great philosopher, who everybody knows him, was to appear here, he would understand that we speak Greek, even though he couldn't understand every word, but he couldn't understand that we speak Greek. There is a continuance. 35 centuries Hellenism exists, and even today we speak the same language. It's the language of Homer, it's the language of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, it's the language of Euripides, it's the language of Alexander the Great, it's the language of the Gospels. You know that Gospels were written in Greek, although now in the churches here you have it in English as well, which is understandable, but it was in Greek. It is the language of the υπερμάχος στρατηγό τα νικητήρια, the language of the Byzantines. It's the language of today's Greek culture, which is important and one of the most prominent. Greece of today has nothing to do with the concept that some people have in their minds. Greece of today is a very strong and powerful country in the world. It's one of the strongest countries, members of the European Union and of NATO, and we're proud of it. It is the country that has the highest percentage of development in all European Union. It is the country that stands behind its ideals and supports the international law. That's why Greece was one and is one of the strong supporters of the implementation of international law during the invasion of Ukraine. And we still support Ukraine, and we will always support anyone who is invaded by any foreign land, any foreign country. And we are the ones who support the implementation of the resolutions of the United Nations for Cyprus. We are for international law. We are for the ideals that were created by our ancestors 2,500 years ago. And we still are the same people. The same people because we have the same soul, the same philotimo, as Elias has recently told us. That's why I'm very glad that I am among you, and I'm very glad that you are here today. And I have to convey to you, again, the message given to me by the government of the Hellenic Republic. We are Hellenes, and you are of Americans, but of Hellenic origin. And you are the bridge that unites our great friend and ally, the United States of America, with the Hellenic Republic. You are the bridge, the Greeks of diaspora. And we are proud of you. and you should continue to be our ambassadors to both USA and Greece. Don't forget that the founding fathers of the great American Republic, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and all the others were all Philhellenes. They all loved and admired the Greek civilization. All of them. All these great names that introduced the Republic in this country. And almost the same time, they supported the Greek Revolution against the Ottoman rule, because it was almost the same time, 50 years apart, that these two countries were created, the United States and Greece. So, with all this in mind, I have to convey you the message that the Greek government will always stand very close to you. And we want you to be our bridge connecting the United States and the motherland. Thank you very much for listening.